Salvete, mi amici. Right. So, updates. Uh, Much better week than last week. I might actually be able to survive one of my classes this semester. That's driving me crazy. I might. Still got a little over a month left in the semester. And the scale went down well over 3 pounds, so happy about that. Progress. And yeah, seeing some definition back in my arms. Hmm. I don't know shit about posing, so but yeah, so that's good. And I also uh tried to increase my activity a little bit, so I just about doubled my daily step count for this week, and I already am over 10K a day, so literally have been walking 20K every day this week. So that's been fun. But I think I might keep up with that, at least try. Because I think it did help with the weight, I'm pretty sure it helped with my digestion. I know I've heard several people say, I think you go for a walk after a big meal, it helps you sort of get things moving, get your digestive system going. And yeah, it's helped. And that's definitely something that I've been trying to work on the past several months is getting my digestion, my gut health in check, eating all the gut friendly foods I can get my hands on, all the fiber. And yeah, with the 3 pounds loss, like definitely really want to keep that going. So that kind of brings me to the concept of losing weight quickly. And just sort of in general why people want that, because like I really want that, partly because like the weight that I'm trying to lose right now I gained in 3 months. So, and it's already been, let's see, July, August, September, October, it's already been 4 months and I haven't lost half of it, which really is just pissing me off. So that's one reason I want to lose weight quickly. Another is I've been in the fat loss phase of my fitness journey for years now, and I'm ready to be done with that phase and to shift into maintenance or focusing on muscle and strength to truly get ripped. And it just feels like I'm constantly having to put that back. Plus, the longer that I'm in this diet phase, the more it like feels like it's part of my identity, which I don't like. I don't like being the girl who never touches dessert or never wants to go out to dinner or does go out to dinner, only orders a friggin' salad or anything. It's because it's annoying. I and I don't know, for me it's annoying because the onus is on me to make it work socially, being on a diet. And like I'm always having to explain to my friends, it's like, hey, why don't you stay for pizza? It's like, well, I it doesn't fit into my calories for the day. Like, sorry. I ate before you called me to go out, so So yes, I'm just very ready for the weight to be gone. And this seems to be, at least from the stuff that I hear, it's like, oh, if you're trying to lose weight quickly, you're probably either starving yourself or you're doing some celery juice diet BS, which I'm not. No, no. That stuff I don't buy for a minute. But the idea that you should not lose weight quickly has always seemed kind of counterintuitive. And so I've been trying for the past few months to do it the right way by being in a milder calorie deficit and focus on all that stuff. And it's just, I'm sorry, it's taking too long. I don't like it. I want to get it done. So I am going to be going more hardcore for the next several weeks. See how much I can lose before I go home for Christmas. Also, I'd like to be in a spot where I feel like I can have more fun at Christmas, where I don't feel like, no, I'm still in the middle of trying to lose all the weight. So it's so I have to watch myself. It's no, I want to be in a better place when I'm home and with my friends and my family and feel like I cannot worry about it as much. Like, I don't want to go off the rails, but I want to be able to relax. And I also, yesterday, one of the influencers I follow, I saw one of the people that I follow, Thomas DeLauer. I watch a lot of his stuff. And yeah, he can sometimes go a little extra on some of his stuff, but I think for the most part, he keeps it more or less practical. Um, Apart from his sponsors are all just things that obviously I cannot afford. Uh, but he did a video talking about rapid weight loss versus slow weight loss. And the research that he brought up indicates that it actually doesn't really matter a hill of beans whether you choose slow or fast weight loss. It's not going to affect how quickly you regain the weight back or how much weight you gain back. Which to me makes sense, just intuitively. It makes sense to me that how quickly you lose the weight doesn't matter as much as what you do after you lose the weight. Like, I think it's from watching that video and from some other things, it seems more like that sort of trick your brain plays on you, where it's like you feel like your boss always calls you back to work when you've just sat down to dinner or something, or when you're out when it's like the least convenient time for it to happen. But it's like, no, it's not statistically more likely for it to happen. You just notice that more. So it's like maybe we just notice more the cases of somebody who lost 100 pounds in a year or even less just to put it all back on in 6 months. And so, and like for me, I want to lose this weight quickly so I can figure out how to keep it off. I want to get to that point where I'm figuring out maintenance, where I'm figuring out how do I maintain my ideal body weight. And maybe it's not 150 like my current goal is, but to at least be somewhere close to that. And I don't, I genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to lose weight quickly as long as you're physically starving yourself. And you're not doing like the crazy ass crash diets. Like, yes, I do keto, but that's not like a crash. It's a fad, kind of. I mean, I don't know. Is it really even a fad? People have been doing it for decades. There are people who do it for like their entire lifestyle for years on end. But I don't know. I'd put keto in like lifestyle with like vegan diets or eating paleo or all that. Like the crash diets would be like the like the juice cleanse or I don't even know of any really. I, I don't Google that stuff. I Google how to get rid of belly fat. Uh, okay. Let's see. But yeah, and one thing I'll repeat from the Tom Slav video is if you have the motivation to lose the weight, like I definitely do. If I have the capability to get this weight off quickly, I'ma fucking get it. So friggin' go for it. And just like be smart about it. Don't starve yourself. Make sure you're eating enough to keep yourself alive and functioning. Get your protein in, get your fiber in, get your micronutrients in, your water. Get all that stuff in. And maybe we should be allowed to go a little crazy in a weight loss journey and be ambitious in it so that we're not spending forever in that deficit. Because I don't want to spend another year in a calorie deficit trying to lose this weight. Like, no, I wanted to, at this point in my fitness journey, to be at maintenance, to be focusing on something else other than how to get the scale to go down or how to get my waist to be smaller or to get the flab off my arms and my thighs. And also, like, the less time you're in this deficit, I feel like is better overall for you. And because, yeah, like another thing I always hear people talking about is like, oh, if you eat, you're in a diet for so long, your metabolism slows. And some of the more reality check influencers that I've seen point out that it's like, there's still the just thermodynamic law of energy in versus energy out. Like, yes, there is that basically. It's sort of like the groundwork, and then everything else that can affect weight loss is on top of that. That's the base of the pyramid. Then everything else is, what goes on top of it. It's like, is your genetics hurting you? Is your, I don't know, you just have a lifestyle that makes it hard? Your mental health, your stress. But then, like, at the end of the day, your metabolism is going to be at a set thing just because of how many calories you need to burn to live. So if that's true, then you will always be burning a certain amount. So your metabolism shouldn't crash so much if you go into a more extreme calorie deficit that you'll just stop losing weight. It's like another influencer that brought up research that disproves the whole starvation theory thing, which I'd have to go back and find that, but uh, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. Uh, but they let's go on Google and just see if we can find some of this stuff, just so I can actually say that I did some more research apart from reiterating what I'm finding on YouTube and on my social media. So BRB while I pull up Google. Okie dokie. So we're going to use Google Scholar because it brings up all the academic papers and not just whatever other BS you might find on the internet. So rapid weight loss. Oh, that's fun. Let's just go with rapid weight loss. This might be one of the ones that Thomas talked about. Yeah. So if also just note from a science student, like I'm not a bio student, I'm in physics. But if you ever do want to read this sort of stuff to do your own research, pretty much everything is going to be in the abstract, which, yeah, which is apparently this whole thing. Yeah, so weight loss, regardless of its severity, could improve anthropometric indicators that happens. So body composition is more favorable following a slow weight loss. And both diets improve their context. Yeah. So that whole thing. So body composition wise, I mean, at the moment, I think I have a fair amount of muscle. Uh, I'm not too worried about it changing. I'm more like just trying to reveal the muscle at this point. Yeah. This might have been one of the ones that Thomas talked about. There was one. Yeah, kind of a. So yeah, if you're looking to recomp your body, then maybe faster. But I'm really just focused on losing the friggin' fat. Yeah. Male athletes. Why is everything about wrestling? Okay. Meta-analysis. Meta-analysis just means we talked about as many friggin' papers as we could find. It's like these are the kinds of papers where they summarize all the research that's out there, or at least most of it. Total weight loss. Yeah. Gradual versus rapid. Magnitude similar. So gradual promote greater reduction. Okay, this seems to be contradicting some of what Thomas talked about. RMR. I'm not sure what RMR is. Oh, there's no significant difference in fat-free mass, which is any weight you lose that isn't fat. So, 'cause, 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 ' But a lot of things did not significantly, so at fat-free mass and anthropometric indices did not significantly differ in following the different rates. Okay. At one point, I should probably get better at having some more. Yeah. A lot of these are about like specific sports. Um, maybe versus slow. See if that is anything. Slow and steady. Might be one of the ones that is. Shut up. Yeah, that's true for sure. Results say differed in mean weight changes at 6 months and at 18 months. Yeah, this was one of the big takeaways from Thomas was no significant differences in the weight regain. So, yeah. So collectively, findings indicate both short and long-term advantages to fast initial weight loss. The fast weight losers obtain greater weight reduction and long-term maintenance. Ooh. Oh. So this actually suggests that the fast weight losers, did better in the long term. Oh. And that was interesting. So yeah, as with a lot of kind of controversial topics like this, going to be kind of a mix and match. This is why it's kind of hard to make grand claims like, oh, fast weight loss is bad, slow weight loss is good, because it really kind of depends on which study you're going for. And that's why, if you're going to research this stuff, you have to spend some time. I obviously did not. Okay, back to this just to wrap things up. And yeah, it's definitely hard to make these claims. So there's also just a general sense of, I mean, this is why coaches get paid so much, is at least the good ones get paid so much to study this crap every day. Like I said, the really good ones. But yeah, for those of us who can't afford it, have to figure it out yourself through a lot of trial and error and crossing your fingers sometimes. So I am gonna stick with the fast weight loss ambition for now. And just get to a point where I can shift my focus into maintenance, because that's where I want to be. So I want to be in a place where all I need to focus on is to maintain that weight or that composition. And I don't think I'm doing anything particularly dumb. I mean, I get my protein in. I do the strength training. I get at least 10,000. 10,000's a low day on my step count. I'm doing my best to get my sleep. I get around 7 hours. It sometimes is not the best quality sleep. I used to be a much deeper sleeper. Again, I'm blaming on the friggin' heat here in Hawaii. That's why I cannot wait to go home for Christmas and experience winter. I need winter. I don't even need snow. I just need it to not be summer. I I think I'm doing the best I can with what I know and what I know of my body and what I can expect of it. And yeah, maybe that's the best you can do when you cannot afford to have somebody else figure it out for you. And you're constantly bombarded with differing opinions and strategies on every corner of the internet. And fingers crossed that it starts working. Because I am so fucking done with this fat on my body. And anybody else out there who's like, I don't know, as somebody who used to be a lot heavier, at my heaviest I was 250. So, like, I know I'm a lot better now. So, I don't have as much room to complain as I used to about the fat. But yeah, I think if you're ready to make that change, you're ready, whether you're trying to lose 10 pounds or 100, fucking get it. Just fucking get it. And if you like hearing my stuff and hearing me talk about this, or just want, like, feel free to talk with me. Comment, share your thoughts. If you're also trying to figure this stuff out because you can't afford to have somebody else figure it out for you, you can't afford to just go get a coach or go see a nutritionist. Like, all you've got is to, swap out the money you'd spend on bread for chicken. And like, yeah, let's figure it out together. If you have your advice, and if you'd like me to go on a deeper dive of this and actually gives you something a bit more concise and organized in terms of the research, I will do my best. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, subscribe, pretty please. And I shall see you later.